ほう、向かってくるのか。ほう。
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Here we go. Right champagne, gentlemen. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I love a mixed salad.
I could stare at it for hours.
What is going on? Welcome to today's video, my friends. We are looking at the Suros Regime in this one. Now, a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. If you like Destiny 2 PvP content, a little bit of banter, a little bit of Titan action, well, this is the channel for you. Consider subscribing. We're looking at the Suros Regime here, and it has got a little bit of a buff. Basically, the dual speed receiver mode on the Suros Regime now functions exactly like a 360 RPM auto rifle, including a bump to its zoom. The default zoom value for the Suros is 16, and that is just far too low for a high impact auto rifle, which is what it's supposed to function as. So you can see the zoom on it now, or sorry, rather the range. You start to see fall off at around 36 meters. Not sure what it was before, but I compared that with my False Promises, which is a kinetic 360 RPM auto rifle, and that had the exact same range as the Suros in dual speed receiver mode. And so what I kind of figured was, well, if my False Promises has a zoom value of 20, then I guess that's what the Suros Regime gets bumped to when you use the dual speed receiver mode. Now, zoom does a lot for your weapon. It increases the range, and it, helps with fall off and stickiness, and so many good things come from zoom. But there are also some negatives to zoom, like flinch, for example. You will feel the effects of flinch far more in close to mid-range with a 20 zoom weapon than you will with a 16 zoom weapon, right? So if you use Suros Regime a lot, you might notice that, and maybe that won't feel so good at closer ranges, but you will find that you'll be far more dominant and dangerous within the typical ranges that you should be playing in, basically, with this weapon. Now, the catalyst also helps out, and the final part on the perk really helps out as well, where the fact that the bottom half of the magazine does more damage and has a chance to heal you, right? So in this rumble match, I think I was being a bit cheeky. I may have been being a little bit cheeky in the sense that I was draining my mag to half and then just taking every gunfight with the Suros perk active. This is a little bit cheeky. Obviously, I was doing it for two reasons. I wanted to see how often the health perk was activating, and it activated relatively often, although sometimes I wasn't taking any damage because I was melting them that hard. I feel like the changes to the weapon in combination with the extra damage really make this thing pretty disgusting now. I think that's what you'll notice the most. The dual speed receiver mode in combination with the extra damage on the final half of the mag, with it doing regular 360 RPM damage plus that perk, giving you a little bit of a bump. And on top of that, you get your health back here and there. Pretty damn good. Now, for the most part, I was using One-Eyed Mask, so I wasn't even noticing the health regen really very much at all. But when I used Mask of the Quiet One, did a video on this exotic yesterday, by the way. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I was pretty impressed. I felt it was a little bit cheeky doing this, but why not, right? I'm using Suros Regime. Time to be an absolute Suros Simon to the max. You know what I mean? Really, really, it is worth trying this gun, guys, honestly. If you haven't tried it out, give it a go. I feel like I make this request all the time, but I don't know. I think the culture has shifted on Destiny a little bit. Like, most PvP players just use one loadout 99% of the time. If you're a true guardian of culture, you know what I'm saying? You realize there's so many options and combinations in this game, then you will give it a try. They buffed it, and it's pretty damn nasty now, if you ask me. Especially if you hit all those crits. Ooh, wee. It's basically a 360 auto rifle with extra sauce, man. Kind of could even potentially rival a half-dan D type of weapon if that were to ever come back. Range is so nasty now, and that bottom half of the mag, very, very painful for these poor guardians who are fighting me. No, mate, you can't bounce your head off the ceiling and chaperone me from 30 meters away. That's not how the gun works, bud. That is not how the gun works. So where's my guy? Don't think so, brother. I do not think so. Now, I went for a cheeky play here, hitting with the suppress. Actually being a fair play Andy in this game. I think I was using one-eyed mask here, so yeah, I'm not emptying the magazine now. I thought that was a little bit cheeky. What I am doing though, I got a 5 out of 5 timeline Vertex fusion rifle. If you want me to make a video on this, let me know. I literally got a 5 out of 5. Found it in my post earlier today. Holy moly, firmly planted, snapshot, particle repeater, the highest zoom scope, and a stability masterwork. Yeah, this thing's kind of interesting. Oh, we'll just put it that way. I mentioned it earlier as well, but I'll mention it again. If you want to have more information on the exotic that I was using earlier, the Mask of the Quiet One, go check out yesterday's video. Similarly, if you're interested in some of the movement shenanigans that I'm pulling off with the shoulder charge, check out my video going over the shoulder charge changes and let me know what you think about that. Also, I have a question for you guys. If you're still watching, if you made it all this way into the video, you are a real one. Let me know you're a real one in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this far in, maybe you could subscribe, you know, maybe you'll have fun on the next video, whatever it might be. Don't know what it will be just yet. But what I do know is I'm enjoying, you know, trying out all the different bits and bats. There's so many different combos that are kind of opening up now. The new weapons, particularly all of the anniversary themed weapons, really slapped for me. Really good. And you know, the only thing missing now is just, you know, people need a reason to get into Crucible. People need, you know, we need new environments and new modes, and the core of that, if they can fix all of that now, with how good the weapon sandbox feels and how nice the abilities feel, I think we're so close to being in like a genuinely great spot for this game. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's just how I see it, and using Suros today definitely made me feel like, you know, you can use just about anything right now. Guys, if you're interested in my merch, dfpmerch.shop, go check it out. Really cool if you pick something up. If you're interested in a custom controller, guys, Battle Beaver Customs will hook you up. Code DFP for a discount. Similarly, Evolve PCs will hook you up with a PC. And again, if you want a discount on a top-end gaming or streaming PC, code DFP for that as well. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Last sponsor to shout out here, Advanced GG, using my code DFP for them as well. Focus up in the Crucible or for your latest exam or whatever it is that needs your full attention. Check it out, code DFP once again. Thank you guys. I'll be live on Twitch. Check me out there, twitch.tv/shake, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.